Hi everyone, my name is Anna. I'm a medical student and I'm really interested in dermatology. So I'm going to talk about the subjects related to dermatology and try to dive deep into the subject, talk about the biology, the mechanism behind why things happen to our skin, and maybe how we can help resolve the issues. So today we're talking about what happens after the acne has healed and we are left with a stubborn red spot on the skin that is flat. And that spot, the red spot, is called post-inflammatory erythema. And erythema just means red, basically. And yeah, we're going to talk about what that is, how that happens, and everything like that. So I'm going to try and not cut the video. I'm just going to try to talk about what I know, what I have learned in medical school and everything. Sorry, my cat Luna is here. She has a autoimmune disease, a skin disease called folliculus, a pemphigus folliculus. And she's on treatment, steroid treatments, and she's doing really good. She only takes 2.5 milligrams every other day. She's so good, doing so well. She was really bad just a few weeks ago, like in Easter. So she had to go to the emergency and everything. But yeah, so post-inflammatory erythema, sorry for English is not my first language. But yeah, I'm practicing my English here on YouTube. So basically it is it's caused by the inflammatory process. The more inflammation your pimple has during its lifetime of the pimple, or the formation of it, during its pimple's lifetime, the more inflammation, the more it increases the chances of getting the erythema, post-inflammatory erythema, or even a scar. But the erythema can last for even weeks or months because it just takes time for our body to get rid of the inflammation, and it's caused by like the dilation of the small vessels in our skin, and it just slowly the body is like it's important to have the inflammation to clear the pathogenesis of the pimple, because what caused the pimple in the first place, which can sometimes be either mechanical or biological, like the bacteria, and then it takes like the inflammation has a biological purpose of clearing out the pathogenesis, the pathogens. So there's a function for everything in our body. It's not just like we need inflammation to heal properly. But at the same time, we don't want the inflammation to become a chronic thing, because then it becomes an issue, basically. Yeah, it's really hard to talk to the camera. This is my first YouTube video, so yeah, just bear with me. What can we do to decrease the chance of getting, or not getting it, but minimize the damage? First, and I think number 1, 2, and 3 is basically just don't pick the pimple, because by picking at it or scratching or whatever, squeezing it, you are causing more damage to the skin, causing more inflammation, and therefore the post-inflammatory erythema will be worse or can even scar. So what we can do is just let the pimple be. You can use pimple patches to cover it and help it heal. I feel like pimple patches really help. And then just retinoids and azelaic acid and those type of things. But it's mostly like you have to treat it like it's a wound, basically, and just focus on what is good for healing, like moisture, healthy barrier, not aggressive acids or anything like that. Just think about every time you get a pimple, just think, I have an open wound on my face. And what do you do with open wounds? You don't put like acids or like strong chemicals on an open wound. You treat it carefully with care and just help the skin heal as fast as possible. And I think pimple patches and just good hydrating sensitive creams can really help with that. Just don't do any irritation, because irritation, if it's like chemical or physical, by scratching, like any irritation will increase the inflammation. And like I said, the red spot after the pimple, it is an inflammation. So just our goal is to basically don't cause any more damage or inflammation. Whew. Okay, that's my YouTube video. I think just welcome to my channel. This is my first video, and I think I just want to have it very, I don't want to have to edit too much. I'm a medical student. I don't have time to edit like for 5 hours for each YouTube video. I just want to talk about what I learned and share the knowledge, and hopefully someone will appreciate my take on things, because I feel like there's so many misinformation out there and people are telling you to do that and that and that, and the skin is actually more like way simpler. You just have to treat it with like less. I feel like you have to do less is more is the principle in my like what I've experienced with my skin, and just what I've learned in medicine is like people are usually causing more damage to their skin when they are really into skincare, and then a person that does nothing for their skin, they actually have better skin, which is ironic. But I've also gone into that trap. I have definitely burned my face with tretinoin or adapalene or azelaic acid, and I still have to learn that balance of using actives and giving myself rest days. Just like when I go to the gym, I have to rest and let the skin like heal. Okay, so please follow or subscribe. I don't know what is on YouTube, and I will get better at talking to the camera, hopefully. And yeah, I will also do a separate video about my cat Luna, because she has a really interesting disease, like I said, pemphigus folliculus, which is a very rare autoimmune disease and causes like the comedones of her, like the thing that connects her cells in her skin together is like damaged, so it causes like separation of her epidermis, which is crazy. Yeah, so she's on permanent treatment with the steroids basically, which can have side effects, of course, but she had a fever and infection. And okay, let's not go into that. Let's keep this as short as I can to talk. So now you know a little bit about erythema. It's basically an inflammation, and all the processes, the white blood cells, dilation of uh, the vessels, it is cytokines, all the chemicals that cause. Yeah, okay, I'm done. My thoughts are all over the place, but yeah, okay, bye.